thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. I just had Austin Goolsbee on, and I was talking about the math here can't possibly work. You obviously have some experience in this arena. How do you have open borders? Milton Friedman said this a long time ago. You can't have open borders in a welfare state. The math just doesn't work because the entire globe essentially has a claim on U.S. taxpayer assets. It can't work because it won't work. Your thoughts?
I listened to parts of the debates. I just found it bizarre, Dan. I mean, I know many of the candidates running, but I felt like I was listening to folks who were Castro without the beard or Cuba without the sun. I mean, number one, it's clear to me that most of the candidates for president on the Democratic side had decided that illegal immigration is a moral good, that the border is just a nuisance. I don't think most Americans believe that. I don't know a single country in the world that doesn't have borders and doesn't want to know who's coming into their country, if for no other reason but public safety. In terms of the free health care for illegal immigrants, we've got at least 11 million folks in our country illegally. We have 5,000 a day coming in right now as a result of our asylum laws. I don't know how we would ever pay for that. It would cost, by my estimation, about $55 to $60 billion. That's 9 zeros a year to give free health insurance to folks in our country illegally. And we can't afford what we're doing now with health care in America. That's why we have a $22 trillion debt. We borrow $1 million a minute, not an hour, not a day, a minute, to run government. And right now, even before we added the illegal immigrants to our healthcare system, we're already Thelma and Louise in that car headed toward the cliff. I just find this bizarre. I mean, it's basically they want the Democratic position seems to be everything is going to be free. You know, free education, free health care, free housing, free love, free kittens. I don't know. I just found it bizarre. I don't know how they think we'll pay for it.
Well, I hate to put out two Friedman quotes in one set, but Friedman once said, you know, when you think it's free, you think your neighbor's paying for it. But the joke is he thinks the same thing. So it's us. We're paying for it, right? But the Dems, you're up there on the Senate. On the Senate side, I want to ask you to comment on the House side, obviously. Are they starting to feel the heat a little bit on this immigration issue? It appears to me the Democrats are for nothing, a big zero. They don't stand for anything on immigration that would help the problem. But I saw this week, at least on this appropriation to ease the conditions on the border, there were 84 votes, which says to me as an outsider, maybe you can clear it up, tell me if I'm wrong, that they must be feeling some kind of heat in the Democrat side saying, hey, guys, ladies, listen, we gotta stand. We can't just say no to everything all the time. Am I reading this wrong?
No, I think you're right, Dan. I mean, for the longest time, many members of the media and some of my Democratic friends contended that we don't have a crisis at the border. We clearly do. We have 5,000 people a day coming in and setting foot on American soil, and under the law, as interpreted by some of our judges, we've got to turn them loose into America. That's not a week. That's 5,000 folks a day. We have a huge humanitarian crisis. The Senate, Democrats and Republicans, worked out an arrangement to stem the humanitarian crisis. We have about $4.5 billion. Speaker Pelosi, to her credit, went along with us. I thank her for that. She got it right once in a row. Now, she had to fight off the shadow speaker, Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez. But in terms of willing to fix the problem, look, we could fix this problem in about 2.5 weeks by changing the asylum laws. And right now, as interpreted by our courts, all you have to do, if you're coming from the South, is step foot on American soil, say the magic words, and you're turned loose into the country, and you're told, come back to court in a couple of years. And obviously many people don't. This just makes no sense.
Well, I agree with
but
you.
It could be fixed.
Yeah. All right, Senator Kennedy, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate your insights on that. Really.